Now, as I move towards retirement, I'm absolutely delighted to welcome on stage tonight an old friend of the Late Late Show for many years who is moving out of retirement and back into the limelight, I hope. Let's have a welcome, please, for Christy Moore. Christy, very welcome.
Brilliant to be here. Thank you very much. Of all the stars that ever shone, not one does twinkle like your pale blue eyes. And like golden corn at harvest time, your hair sailing in my boat, the wind gently blows and fills my sail. Your sweet scented breath is everywhere, and daylight peeping through the curtains of the passing nighttime is your smile. And the sun in the sky is like your laugh. Come back to me, my Nancy. Linger for just a little while. Since you left these shores, I've known no peace nor joy. No matter where I wander, I'm still haunted by your name. The portrait of your beauty stays the same. Standing by the ocean, wondering where you've gone, if you'll return again. Where is the ring I gave to Nancy Spain? And on a day in spring, when snows start to melt and streams to flow, with the birds I'll sing a song. In a while I'll wander down by Bluebell Grove, where small woods flow, and I'll hope that lovely Nancy will return. Sing now. No matter where I wander, I'm still haunted by your name. The portrait of your beauty stays the same. Standing by the ocean, wondering where you've gone, if you'll return again. Oh, where is the ring I gave to Nancy Spain? Oh, where is the ring I gave to Nancy Spain? Thank you very much.
Well done, Christy. Very good. Well done. Good to see you. Good to have you. Welcome back. Welcome back. Was that the one you sang to Eamon's daughters, Eamon Andrew's daughters?
That's right, here one night.
That's right.
Yeah,
Just
it was
sitting,
we sat over there and...
That's right, a very touching moment. Is it 27 years since you first appeared on the show?
It is indeed, with Planksty in 1972.
Yeah.
And I was all hair and flares and platforms, and I remember it really well. I was really full of myself, and I met you in the hall on the way in, and you put me down to size rapidly.
Oh, I didn't.
You did so perfectly. It was beautiful. You said, what are you doing here, Sonny? And then
I wouldn't be surprised.
I suddenly realised who was running the show.
And your mother, Lord rest her, was a great hit on the show. Do you remember?
I certainly do. It was a great thrill to see Mammy on the show. And the amazing thing about that is everywhere I go now, people speak to me about my mother as a result of having seen her on the Late Late Show twice, I think. And she loved that experience, and we were all very proud of her. And thank you for the way you treated her.
Should have been, but she was a lovely, lovely, everybody's idea of an Irish mammy. There's no doubt about it. Looked after you all very well. Now, didn't you make the headlines one time when you appeared on the show? You did something bold and
Yeah, there was a show, I think about 1978. It was an anti-nuclear show.
We're talking about Carnsore.
That's right.
Yeah.
It was before Carnsore Point.
Yes, they were going to build a nuclear plant in Carnsore, yes.
And we got an anti-nuclear group together, and there were a lot of musicians involved. And you had us on the show here one night, and I sang a particular song, and the Taoiseach of the day, his wife did not approve of it.
Maureen Lynch.
Yeah.
And what happened?
Well, basically, she rang in and she objected to my verse, and on Monday morning, on the Irish Independent, it said, Taoiseach's wife slams ballad singer. And I never looked back since.
Well, I have to tell you, funnily enough, that I got a lovely little card from her on behalf of herself and Jack just yesterday. A lovely little card, and I was very grateful to get it, and she sent best regards and so on. She probably doesn't remember ringing up about you. Well, how are you?
Brilliant, thanks. Never felt better.
And do you recommend a few months off the treadmill yourself, if you do?
18 months is just about the ticket.
You reckon?
Yeah. Time to do a bit of serious thinking, and it's been great for me anyway. I've had well, the first 3 or 4 months of it were not so great, but once I got myself together a bit and started to, I suppose, find the track again. I've had a good time at home, and I've had. It was a coincidence that the year I took off was the year that Kildare got to the All-Ireland final, and I was at every game, and that was brilliant. But that said, it's been a good time, and I'm ready to sing a bit again, but I probably won't tour anymore, but I would like to keep singing, but maybe a bit more laid back.
And what was it, Christy? Did you just run yourself into the ground? You did?
I think so. A good friend of ours, Patrick Nugent, pointed out to me that maybe I had gone too deep down into the well, and he led me by the hand for a couple of months because I needed leading. I think my wife and Patrick Nugent got me back on the track again, and looking back over the previous 2 or 3 years, I had been saying yes to everything. And travelling too much, and I forgot how to say no, basically.
That's right.
And probably got a bit greedy.
Mm.
You know? But hopefully things are different now.
You're doing a new album.
Yeah, I've had a great time. I recorded an album down in the garden shed, and it was great fun, no pressure, nobody knew I was doing it. A friend of my son's, a 23-year-old guy, I heard his music and he heard mine. And we spent 6 months down in the garden making an album, and I don't know what anybody's going to think of it, but I had a great time making it.
And whose songs are they? Are they all new stuff? Or?
There are only 3 new songs on it. I've written 3 new songs for it, and all the rest are a mixture of ancient songs and some songs that I've previously recorded.
Right. But you're not going to tour again, you don't think?
I don't think so.
Big tours.
No.
Big tours.
No.
And what's your ideal now? Sort of smallish audiences, is that it, in places?
Well, I did my first gig last Monday night in 18 months. I played to 153 people down in Lisdoonvarna, and it was perfect.
Really?
It was really lovely. I had a lovely time. And I just sat down, and I was a lot more reflective. Instead of going out and trying to kind of beat people over the head with volume and just take it nice and easy.
Great. I'm delighted to see you again, sir. And welcome back, and I'm glad you're well. Will you do another little number for us?
I'd love to, and wish you all the very best.
Thank you. You too. And you too. What's this one now? This is an old favourite.
I think either the first or second time I ever came to the Late Late Show, I sang a song with Planksty that I learned from a travelling man up in Boyle, County Roscommon, called John Riley. And he had a beautiful store of old gypsy songs. And this one is the Raggle Taggle Gypsy.
Raggle Taggle Gypsy. Well done. Thank you. Christy Moore, ladies.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, everybody. And there were 3 old gypsies came to our hall door. They came brave and boldly, oh. One sang high and the other sang low, and the lady sang the Raggle Taggle Gypsy, oh. It was upstairs, downstairs the lady went, put on her suit of leather, oh, and it was the cry all around her door, she's away with the Raggle Taggle Gypsy, oh. Oh, she gave to them a glass of wine, and she gave to them some brandy, and the fine gold ring that the lady wore, oh, she gave it to the Raggle Taggle Gypsy, oh. Well, it was late that night, so the Lord came in, inquiring for his lady, and the servant girl's reply to him was, she's away with the Raggle Taggle Gypsy, oh. Oh, then saddle for me milk-white steed, me big horse is not speedy, oh. I will ride and I'll seek me bride, she's away with the Raggle Taggle Gypsy, oh. Oh, then he rode east and he rode west, he rode north and south also, but when he came to the wide open field, there that he spied his lady, oh. Oh, then why do you leave your house and your land? Why do you leave your money, oh? Why do you leave your only wedded lord, all for the Raggle Taggle Gypsy, oh? What do I care for me house or me land? What do I care for money, oh? What do I care for me only wedded lord? I'm away with me Raggle Taggle Gypsy, oh. It was there last night, you'd a goose feather bed, with blankets drawn so comely. Tonight you're going to lie in the wide open field, in the arms of your Raggle Taggle Gypsy, oh. What do I care for a goose feather bed? What do I care for blankets? Oh, tonight I'll lie in a wide open field, in the arms of me Raggle Taggle Gypsy, oh. Oh, for you rode east when I rode west, you rode high when I rode low. I'd rather have a kiss at the yellow gypsy's lips than all at the Lord's gold and silver, oh.
Thank you, Christy. Thank you. Well done. Thank you, Christy. Well done. And welcome back again.